Hey guys, this is Craig Harris. I'm the editor-in-chief of the IGN DS channel, and I'm here to talk to you today about Animal Crossing Wild World. I just want to get this straight out of the way right at the start. The biggest disappointment of Animal Crossing Wild World is the fact that the game is not a true sequel. The DS version simply takes the GameCube version and shifts things around, shakes things up, only adding a basic amount of new content. So if you already built up a village on the GameCube, you might find the DS version a little harder to swallow because you've already done all the same tasks before. That said though, Animal Crossing Wild World is one of the biggest time drainers in the history of video games. It's been more than a week since I've written the final word in the IGN review of the game, and I'm still playing Animal Crossing at least 2 hours a day. If you want a game that will last you a good long time, then this will be the best investment you'll make all year. Animal Crossing isn't much more than a bunch of menial tasks that are grouped together. So in the game, you'll be the delivery boy, you'll be the garbage man, you'll be the gardener, you'll be the fisherman, you'll be the salesman. Now granted, it's a little hard to recommend a game where all you're really doing is the same chores that you're avoiding by playing video games in the first place. But because the whole focus of the game is to make the town your own, these tasks are enormously fulfilling to perform. The game is really about personal expression and customization. Your encouragement is to build up the best freaking village you can, and the only way you can do this is to constantly maintain it. Plant new trees, plant new flowers, uproot weeds when they sprout up. The town's museum can only be cool if you make it cool, so you have to catch some bugs and fish, dig up some fossils, and buy some pieces of artwork to stock its collection. And much of the time can and will be spent buying some trinkets and doohickeys to make your home your own little virtual habitat. The game works on the Nintendo DS systems clock, so if it's December 14th in the real world, it's December 14th in your game. And you'll most likely see snow on the ground, and the trees won't bud as much because it's getting colder. There are calendar-based days like fishing tournaments and Animal Crossing holidays, and it's these events that continuously keep things interesting and encourage you to play almost every day. If you skip a day, you'll never know what you might be missing. But where the game really shines is its focus on multiplayer. Your village wouldn't be as meaningful if you couldn't show it off. The GameCube version allowed other Animal Crossing players to visit, but only by using their memory card on your GameCube, which is something that eliminated the point if, say, you had a friend on the other side of the country. With the Nintendo DS version, though, multiple players can jump into someone's village, either locally or through the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. So, literally, a buddy on one coast can pop into another player's village on the other coast. Any patterns you create in the game's art program can be put on display in someone else's village, which has the potential of moving from game to game to game. Animal Crossing has a huge potential for viral gameplay. If you create a constellation in your night sky, that design could end up in a visitor's village without you knowing. If you taught one of your neighbor animals a catchphrase, or if you chose one of your clothing patterns, that animal could teach the other animals that phrase or give them that pattern. And if one of those neighbors decides to move away to another player's village through the Wi-Fi connection, someone you don't even know could end up with your animal teaching their neighbors your catchphrase or giving them your pattern. And that's just unbelievably cool. It's just a shame that the multiplayer puts few restrictions in place, and these restrictions keep the game from really exploring the design's potential. You can't visit someone's village unless he has your friend's code and you have his friend's code, which will definitely keep out the riffraff, but if you don't have any friends who have the game, it's just a little bit harder to enjoy the worldwide experience. And when you do go online, things like village events are disabled, so you won't be able to let visitors join in on things like, say, your village's fishing tournament. And because the game restricts each building to only 2 occupants, it's a little harder to host clever, unwritten games like hide and seek in your village. Just a little bit more than the GameCube design. Animal Crossing is without a doubt one of the best games on the Nintendo DS system. There's so much in this game that a couple of minutes just isn't scratching the surface of what you can do. And come next week, I'll probably find some new element I didn't even know was in the game. I'm Craig Harris, and thanks for listening.